Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Timeless Sunset Tarot. Well, another day has ended, and I'd like to invite you to a general reading that is open to all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. This is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now let's try to see what is the main energy at the end of the day. So we have here the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, right now you are diligently working on something that you really like to do. Now it can be a hobby, or it can be a career. It can be a certain project. What comes to me right now for some of you, it can be a project that will benefit not only you, but a group of people. So whatever it is, no, for some of you, it's a work of art, and something humanitarian also comes to my mind at this present time. Now, whatever it is that you are doing right now, you seem to be giving it your best. The word excellence comes. You are striving for excellence. You are not just contented of getting it done, but you really are working on it, and you are putting a part of you into the work. So it is something unique. It is not just something you just do, but you give your heart, your mind, and your soul into it. And of course, yes, your skills. So it's been quite, you've created a lot of things already, but you seem to still have that passion to work on it. So it is something that is good, no? Oftentimes when you follow something that you really like to do, it's like you listening to the drummer within. It allows you to sing that song that only you can sing to the universe. So right now, you are sort of like on a mission to bring color to the world, that special color that only you can provide. Now let's try to see how this will further unfold. Okay, it seems what comes to me right now is maybe part of the reason that you are working on something that you like to do is because you are in the process of healing from a painful situation. Okay. Now, the painful situation, I feel, will still be there in the days to come. It takes time for us to heal. But don't worry, whatever painful situation you are in right now, I think you are in the right path. Because when you do something that you like to do, it somehow allows you to concentrate more on the things that you love rather than the things that causes you pain. Now, usually when we are in pain, we tend to sort of need time to really undergo that healing. And I feel that is what is happening right now. A certain situation is causing you pain. What I feel is it's not just something that will happen in the future, but I think it's already happening now. It is causing you pain, and somehow part of that process that you are trying to do in order to make it through this pain is you concentrate on your work. I think you are in the right path. Just continue on, doing things that you love, and at the same time also, this work will help you undergo the process of healing. Now, whatever it is that is causing you pain, if it's not yet a closed chapter, maybe it's time for you to think it over. Is it really something that you still need to hold on to? Or maybe it is something that you need to finally close, especially if it is an unhealthy relationship wherein it's one-sided and you are experiencing pain. and somehow the other person is not contributing to the relationship. Now, sometimes you are in a relationship where you cannot just let go of the person. For example, the person who is causing you pain is a family member. Now, it's a little bit more complicated when it comes to this way, but you need to process it in such a way wherein the person who is causing pain will not take advantage of you. You will have to have good boundaries. You know when you will be able, you know when there is a need for you to say no. Because sometimes firmness will also allow the person to realize that there is something that they need to work on themselves. So try to see in what situation you are in. Is it a situation that you can completely free yourself from because you do not deserve something that causes you pain, anxiety, and a lot of trouble? You know that you deserve much more. So if it is something that you can let go, then maybe it's something that you have to let go. If it is something that you cannot let go because it is a person who is related to you by blood or whatever it is, then maybe there is a need for you to create some boundaries. At the same time, to find ways to make the person realize that this kind of situation cannot go on. In a certain sense, letting go also in a certain sense can be an act of kindness for the person to realize that they need to work on themselves. There will be a need for firmness, a need for having good boundaries, not to allow the person to constantly give you pain. Now, when you are in a situation that you cannot solve completely, there is such a thing as extraordinary grace. When you are in a situation that is beyond your control, you can always kneel down in prayer and ask the divine to take care of the situation. We need to remember that we are not alone, and we can always turn to the Spirit or to the divine to handle things that we cannot handle. If you are in a situation that is causing you pain and you've tried everything that you can in order to solve it, but still it continues to worsen, those are times when we need to kneel down and pray and tell the divine, Lord, I have a problem. I've tried my best, but still it gets worse. Can you solve it for me? You pray or you do that prayer with faith, and afterwards you forget about the problem and continue on following this card of the Eight of Pentacles. You work on yourself, you nurture yourself, you nurture also other people. Forget about the thing that causes you pain, and it will be solved. A holy person gave this recommendation with regards to problems that you are having difficulty to solve. And experience has shown that when you ask with faith, you let it go, and it will be solved. Now let's try to see what is the advice of the universe for us. Okay, we have here the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is in a situation that he cannot free himself. But the Hanged Man, because of that situation, learned something new. His head is glowing. When we are in a situation, the painful one especially, wherein we cannot completely free ourselves, oftentimes we undergo paradigm shifts. This painful situation can be a moment for transformation and growth, and also for enlightenment, like the Eight of Pentacles. you suddenly become enlightened of what you are meant to accomplish in this lifetime. So oftentimes painful situations become blessings in disguise. They allow us to undergo the process of the hangman, wherein in amidst the painful situation, the uncomfortable situation you are in, you suddenly have a paradigm shift and you learn something new about life. You learn a certain wisdom that will not only benefit you here and now, but in the near future also, and also will benefit other people whom you will encounter and whom you might be able to impart also the wisdom of your experience with regards to painful situations like this. So the hanged man was able to find peace, consolation amidst a painful situation. So somehow I feel that this card is telling you that don't worry, whatever painful situation this is, just continue to nurture yourself, continue to have good boundaries, continue to remind yourself that you deserve a better situation than this, and to always remember you are not alone, to always ask the assistance of the divine, and to find the lessons that this situation is going to teach you. Be open to a change in outlook, to a paradigm shift, because oftentimes these are gifts on disguise. They are blessings in disguise. They are opportunities for transformation, growth, and yes, paradigm shifts. So this is what we have with our tarot reading. Let us now go to the second part, which is Insights at Twilight. For our Insights at Twilight, the message comes from Samira Wiley, and the message is, we can climb mountains with self-love. Okay, if we try to relate it with our tarot reading, it shows here that we can overcome obstacles, challenges, painful situation by never forgetting to take care of ourselves. When we nurture ourselves, we continue to have that proactive energy wherein we do what we can change, and at the same time also we have that thankful spirituality where we appreciate also the graces and assistance we receive from the divine, from the universe. When we nurture ourselves, we realize also that we are loved. And when you know that you are loved by the divine, by the spirit, that everything that you need in whatever challenge you have, when you know that you are supported, you suddenly have that second wind in order to move forward and overcome the challenge that is before us. So, self-love, nurturing oneself is very important, especially in those trying moments where certain situation causes us great pain. When we look at the Three of Swords, it is something that has been there for quite some time, because it does not only give you anxiety. Actually, when something has been there and it's something that has been taking your attention, it really makes us sometimes helpless already. The reason why we become helpless is because it has been there for quite some time. And because it's been there for quite some time, we sometimes have that doubt that this problem will not pass. And so it causes us anxiety. And this anxiety causes us also pain in our hearts. So it's not just a mental pain, but also an emotional pain. And for some of us even, a spiritual pain. Now, these painful situations in these painful situations, we need to remember that we deserve something better, that we have the capacity and the right to say no, to tell ourselves that we can take ourselves away from that situation. If we cannot do it by ourselves, there's always that angle of asking help from others, to always know that we are not alone. There's always the divine, and also those people that the divine gives into our lives in order to help us free ourselves from a painful situation. So, if you are in a situation that is beyond your help, part of nurturing yourself is to ask for assistance. To always remember, you don't have to go through the painful situation alone. And you deserve to be cared for. You deserve something better. When you know that you deserve something better, this is the recognition that you also deserve to be loved. And when you move forward in order to get this right of yours to be loved, this is also an expression of your self-love. To remove yourself from a painful situation in order to provide yourself some peace and quiet is a gesture of self-love, a way of nurturing yourself, because you will not be able to somehow find that peace and that comfort if you continue to be in a painful situation. So sometimes, if you find yourself that you cannot free yourself completely from the situation for one reason or another, ask the divine to intervene. That is why part of the tarot card reading, we oftentimes see the Tower card or the Tower moment. The Tower card or the Tower moment is that situation wherein the universe steps in and changes the situation for you. So if you are in a helpless situation and you know you deserve better, always have that courage to kneel down and ask for assistance. So right now, I feel you deserve self-love. And so you need more of this Eight of Pentacles kind of card wherein you do the things that makes you happy. And at the same time, you need to let go of the Three of Swords, things that causes you pain. You deserve much more. And somehow the Insights at Twilight also tells you you can overcome whatever trial you have as long as you remember to take care of yourself, as long as you remember that you deserve something better. So you deserve something better, and always remember, you are not alone and you are loved, and all you have to do is to ask for assistance, to ask for the divine to take care of what painful situation there is that might be incapacitating you at this time, just like the Hanged Man who felt helpless, but the situation also led to his transformation and his or her enlightenment. So this is what we have for our Insights at Twilight. I hope that it has helped anyone out there who is undergoing a painful life situation at this moment. You deserve the best. You deserve much better than the painful situation you are in. Ask for assistance if there's a need. You deserve the best. Work on yourself, nurture yourself, and have good boundaries. And if there's really a need, let go of the situation and change your life situation, change your environment. If there's a need for you to move to another place, then do so. When we take one step forward towards what we feel we deserve, a step forward to freeing ourselves from painful situations that we know no longer serves us, you will see the universe unfolding or universe coming to the rescue. So this is what we have for now. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.